Another hard day at work. Man, I tell you. Guys, man, I just don't get it. I've been around here trying to tape. I'm gonna tape some trees and shit for y'all and shit, man. I'm trying not to give y'all no weak videos. You know what I mean? But, man, it's hard. I just went to one of my nephews. They pretty funny. All of them like that sports. They into sports a lot. So I was trying to give y'all a little taste of, what people think about, how the Yakers do, sports. What they think about the teams. Stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to bring that to y'all. And I told him I was putting him on camera. I told him I didn't give a fuck. I'm putting you on camera because, that shit just didn't sound right to me at all. I go and asked him, I said, dog, we can sit here and watch a football game, man. I put the camera on, talk shit like you doing me, talk shit. You really funny and you be right on point when you be talking about the games. The first thing he looked at me and said, how I get paid? So, me being I'm like, dog, shit. I can't guarantee you how much you gonna get paid. What if your video suck? What you want me to do? Take a loss? I can't understand that. But I said, you know what? There's meat on the bone. There's enough to eat. So all you gotta do is go get you a camera, videotape me, I videotape you at the same time, and you put it on your channel and I put it on my channel. And if you saying some factual shit about some games and people really honestly like your opinion, they gonna go to your channel. He like, nah. What if you just go ahead and pay me? I am not an employment service. Let's get this straight right now. I do not have the means or the will or the patience to employ other motherfuckers. So that kind of discouraged me. But, I understand. So I had to get rid of that. I threw that away. I said, you know what? Fuck it. You've been grinding by yourself for a long time. You might as well keep grinding by yourself. But the little kids, they love me. So I'm going to get some shout outs from DDG's family. Let them come in, you know what I'm saying? And say some nice things about me, Because I got some other talented nephews. Believe it or not, I got 100 nieces and nephews. All I'm ready to put in work. So we gonna get this family business off the ground. We gonna get it cracking. And another thing, when you try to let people see what you would do for them or so, and they make anything, I don't care what it is. If it's just difficult for you to do, it's not meant for you to do. Because see, when you argue with God's will or God's way, or you put extra stuff in the way, it'll mess your plans up all the time he got for you. So you know what I mean? When you doing shit, you got to, when you doing something, when you doing something, you got to really, not argue with the successful plan. Because successful plan run real smooth. You don't have too many hiccups. So you can't argue with it. So if you can't fix it, leave it alone. Straight up. Just can't fix it, leave it alone. Either you gonna fix it or get rid of it. You gotta do either one. Because busting your head up against a brick wall, trying to do something, or committing to some bullshit, man, it's not the way to go. It's not. It's a lot of less stress if you just either you fix it or let it go. Fix it or let it go. Same with relationships. You know what I mean? But in a relationship, remember, you got to ask yourself one magical question. And that's with your homeboys and anything else. What did you do or what didn't you do to prevent any situation or whatever situation happened? Because you got to take accountability for something like, damn, I was sleepy this morning. I should have kept my ass in the bed. It's my fault I got the fuck up over here. Straight up. I should have never gave this motherfucker a ride. This shit was crazy. A lot of people say that to themselves a lot. But you know, that's just how it go. You gotta change that. For real. I don't deal with that nonsense. I got 2, 3 friends. I got 3 solid boys. That's it. 3 friends really solid. That I believe, you know, I can call on day and night. Don't matter what time it is. I can knock on the door without an invitation of picking up the phone. I can do those things, you know. But you know, it gotta be a good reason, but I don't have to be turned away. Them my homeboys though, we good. They don't like the camera either, so you never see them. Maybe one, but rest of them, they don't want to be on the camera. So that's why I say I gotta get back to LA. I'm trying my damnedest, but I'm finna take my wife on a good trip. We gonna film that. We gonna get some good clubbing in. We gonna get some good eating in. We gonna have some fun with some family. There's a lot of things we gonna be able to do. You know, I'm sure y'all some fun life. You know what I'm saying? I always had a good time. I always made sure my kids had a good time. So hopefully I'll be able to make sure my stepchildren have a good time too. It's one good goal of mine, you know. I don't mind making kids smile. I don't like disrespectful kids. I don't like kids taking time for granted. Don't take no time for granted, straight up. Because if you take time for granted, you're going to find yourself being left behind time. So don't take time for granted. Shit, if it's something you can do, get it done. Go on and get it done. People pay attention to that, for real. But I'm gonna get back with y'all with another wise tale. I'm gonna come up with some story time. I think I'm gonna make my own stories up for some people. I ain't gonna tell you who they is, but it's just, you know, it's gonna be some stories for you and see if y'all like them. But alright, I'll get after y'all later on. Yeah, I'm out of van. What's up? Who is your uncle?
Take Cali with you next time.
Who is your uncle?
Chick, you.
Chick, you. No, I come first and then Chick. Let's keep that straight, you know what I mean? I'm great Uncle Durrell. Hey man, but you know what? What do? You play football?
Yeah.
For real? I be having these little kids be talking about this game and stuff. You play Fortnite?
Yep.
You do? You good?
Yep.
Okay, when I get my system hooked up, we gonna go to work on them, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Straight up, we gonna go to battle with them. You can come sit down with the Fortnite and be online with them and play with money. That's what we gonna do. So, you got any questions for anybody out there?
Let me see.
Take your hat off.
Moo, can you please come to West Virginia, or can you find me out there? Or TT, can she come back down here? Can you see if DDG can fly you back down here? And Doug, I want to see Woo-Wop. I want to see him. And yeah.
For real? Okay. Now, who is they to you?
My cousins.
Them your cousins? Okay. Is you proud of them?
Of course, especially DDG.
Okay. All right, but you know what? We're out here proud of TT. She doing her thing too.
Yeah, she is.
And you know, Doug put in a lot of work, even though he's silly than a motherfucker, but he still put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all right, tell everybody you gonna get back at him. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get back at y'all.
All right.
Go check out my YouTube channel. It's Cuddy Mac. Cuddy Mac 248.
Okay.
The other one.
See, these them suits. You know what I'm saying? See, I start them early so they get right. You know what I'm saying? If you don't own you a suit, you better go on and copy you one. Because you're going to need one for one day. You're going to have to do some real business. My little soldiers start off with the suits, you know what I'm saying? It ain't Easter. They just were ready to go do something. They ready to be represented, you know what I'm saying? So you got to look at my little shorties. They be doing, I do what I can, you know what I'm saying? I get the job done. Trust and believe me, I do. I get the job done. My little man's going to be sweet. Put these sliding these suits. He gonna be pulling all y'all little women. Trust and believe me. I'm gonna bring him on here. He gonna do a little dress up, have a suit on, his little Stacey Adams and be Adam. Watch what I tell you. I keep my soldiers right. You see that? Don't let nobody disrespect your dad. I would not trust you. You couldn't get in the car.
Don't do it.
Hell
You hear
no,
me,
gonna
homeboy?
disrespect my
I
dad
mean that.
And then think I'm gonna ride you around or think I'm gonna put you on.
You hear that, Darius?
Go out your mind.
Darius.
I wouldn't do that. He'll
I
be
say
a fool
Darius.
if he do. You know what I mean?
What you doing?
Cause you better not
You look like that?
She's not to be trusted. You can't go against the grain. Y'all out there
Tell
going
him.
against the grain like a mother. You should stop that.
Tell him.
That ain't cool. Using other people's stuff and commenting and saying all harsh things like that. I not once ever called any of y'all any names.
Tell him.
So please.
Tell him you'll get him. Say we ain't playing. Say we ain't playing.
That's piss-poor ass behavior. Something that we all
Tell
need to stop doing. You know?
Right, say
your
alright.
anger is your emotions. What you disappointed about
Don't
is your
touch that.
emotions.
Yeah, long
Yeah,
way.
you supposed to express.
Tell him about what's
Why don't you
happening.
be creative with it.
Huh?
You should have got on there and wrote a rhyme or something about it.
Yeah.
Or sit there and made a song out of it or something. Or acted it out. Did something other than what you did. Because it don't move me no way, shape, or form. I'm going to tell you that right now. I could care less what you're mad about. Them your feelings, like I said it again. So
You hear what he
please,
said?
stop with I hate DDG. That's me. That's my blood. You understand? And like I said, son, I love you. I hope you can explain to your little squad what a parent is, because I don't think nan one of them, gonna run up on their mom and daddy and start preaching on what they gonna do. I don't care how old you is. Gonna be disrespectful to your parents since you feel so strongly about it. Run in there and cuss your mom off just on a whim. Or go when she asks you to do something, you tell her no. Your daddy too. Go ahead, just act like you that guy, or they work for you, or they supposed to be catering to what you say. Watch what happens. Or better yet,
Tell him.
let them hear one
Tell
of your
him, baby.
friends
Repeat what your
cuss
daddy
out
said.
about them. Let your friend sit there and call them a name, say some bull, say something. Guess what's gonna happen? Your mama gonna look at you, or your daddy gonna look at you and be like, straight
See,
up.
people, this is what I put on, and this is
They
what
gonna
he's makes
throw
him
you out
sit
the
still
house.
and listen.
You getting out the house, straight
Good
up.
training. He listening.
You might as well face
Y'all
facts,
need to pay
man.
attention. Y'all need to go home and listen
cannot go
too.
against
I'm
nobody's
sorry. I ain't
parent.
telling me to tell
That's
him how
not
good
cool.
you is, baby. I mean, good.
That show your character.